Well, we've all heard that the one-size-fits-all diet and exercise approach doesn't always work, and we should focus on what is best for us as individuals. Our next guest, Christine HRONEC, wrote a book called Unlock Your Macro Type, which can help you identify your true body type, understand your carb tolerance, and accelerate fat loss. Hey there, Christine. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much for having me today. It's a pleasure to be here.
So I'm dying to hear all about this. First of all, I want to know, what is a macro type and why is it so important?
So, a macro type is a way to gauge the best way to fuel your body. So, some folks are fat fueled, some people are protein fueled, other folks are carb fueled. And macro type, it's short for macronutrients. So, macronutrients are things that the body needs in larger quantity: proteins, carbs, and fats. And knowing which ratio of these that you're going to function and perform on best is going to vary person by person. And my book breaks this down. There's quizzes, there's meal plans, there's workouts. It's going to guide you to figuring out which way you should fuel your body for your specific macro type.
Yeah, it's actually something that is kind of near and dear to my heart. I was a vegetarian for a long time, and a couple of
Mhm.
years ago, I was just having so much trouble maintaining my weight. I started eating more protein, and it was
Mhm.
shocking what a difference it made. I was not starving all the time anymore. So you actually say, and this is what I experienced, I could actually eat more calories during the day. Most people need to eat more to lose weight. And why
Mhm.
is that?
The reality is that when you underfuel your body, you're not going to be able to part with stored body fat as a fuel source. Your body needs food to have a strong metabolism. Your body needs food to maintain muscle mass, which allows you to oxidize fat at rest. If you're not eating enough, your body is going to lose the muscle and attack on the fat because your body is preparing for a state of scarcity when you don't eat.
You actually slow your metabolism down and you can permanently slow it down for the rest of your life, basically.
Absolutely.
All right,
Yes.
so how can we figure out our own personal macro type?
So there is a self-assessment quiz, and there's two quizzes. The one is to help you to determine your carb tolerance level. That's going to help you figure out where you are on the spectrum, where one end, you have very low carb tolerance if you're like type 2 diabetic or having some like hormone imbalances, lots of challenges in that realm. On the other end, you may be the type of person who can eat and eat and eat and never gain a pound. So there's a spectrum there. Once you understand your carb tolerance level, I go in depth with some more questions to help understand how your body responds to the various macronutrients and why you should be eating at different levels.
Okay, so I'm curious, what is your macro type and what do you eat?
So I'm a protein fueled macro type. It's kind of similar to how like celebrities like J Lo and The Rock eat, which means I go for a slightly higher protein, lower fat, moderate carbohydrate approach. I eat chicken, I eat egg whites. I do have some fatty proteins on occasion, like some salmon. I will have potatoes, sweet potatoes, rice, vegetables. But I do try to keep it on the leaner side with regards to my food preparation methods and the amount of fat in my protein sources.
Okay, what is the single biggest factor that dictates how you should eat for your macro type?
And it's carb tolerance. And the thing is, I think so many people misunderstand this, where we have this perception right now that carbohydrates are bad, and they're not bad. It's just a matter of whether or not your glucose metabolism can handle them.
Okay.
And the reality is, one third of the United States is insulin resistant. And of that one third, 80% don't know it. So if you are experiencing challenges with fat loss and you feel like your sugar cravings are out of control, and when you start eating, they get stronger and stronger and stronger, that's a telltale sign that you do have insulin resistance and would probably do best to be on a lower carb approach. But I break that down in detail in the book, which is available everywhere books are sold, Amazon, Target, Barnes and Noble, where you can really go through a self discovery journey to figure out what's best for you and your specific macro type.
Yeah, because in addition to, a huge percentage of the population that already has diabetes in this country, there are a lot of
Mhm.
pre-diabetic people as
Yes.
well. And type 2 can be prevented if you catch it in time, and it can even be reversed in some cases.
It absolutely can be reversed. I see it reversed early. I see it reversed often. But the thing is, you have to be aware that it even exists. And too many people are turning a blind eye to these things, thinking, oh, well, I'm just hungry. I just have sugar cravings. It's just in my genetics. But the reality is, you can control this by what you eat.
And another great thing is sometimes when you get to a diet plan that works for your body, you see other benefits. I struggled with acne for such a long time, and when
Oh,
I
yeah.
started eating fewer carbs, it was incredible. My skin completely cleared up.
Yes, your skin, your complexion, your energy, your libido, your quality of rest. Like there's so many other like intangibles that come along with it for sure.
Okay, well, I must read this book, and I'm sure
Yes.
our viewers would love to read it as well. Where can
Mhm.
we go for more information, and how can we get a copy of that book?
Yes, you guys can get a copy of it. Amazon's probably going to be the fastest. They typically have good deals over there, but it's also available Target, Barnes and Noble, and you can just type in unlock your macro type, or you can type in my name, do a search there, Christine Horonic. But either way, you guys can find it anywhere books are sold.
All right, thanks so much, Christine. That was very interesting. Love it. Cannot wait to get more information and help get our viewers healthy as well. We appreciate your
So
time.
much. Thank you for having me.